What is up, Rysonians? It's your girl Katie with a Bat who is fast asleep. And it's Friday, so it's Brawl Day. Jason and I are continuing our AFR Brawl extravaganza, where we're playing all 10 AFR commanders, God help us, and then we are assigning them to color values. So, 2 commanders to white, 2 commanders to blue, etc., etc., etc. So we have already done white and blue, and we have discovered that we can basically, by logic puzzling this out, you can figure out who you had to pick for the rest of them at this point. So we have chosen, we've already chosen who our commanders are going to be. In fact, that's already done by default. But we are deliberately choosing not to have mirror matches. For instance, our red commanders are going to be the same. So we're just going to make sure that we pick opposites so that it's definitely different and nobody's... Because the Hollow match, mirror match was fun, but it's going to be a lot, or there's the potential for a lot of mirror matches if we don't kind of stop it now, as it were. So we're going to do that. Tonight I am playing Kalain for mine. And I believe that means Jason's on Criddle, I believe, which sucks. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way it goes. Luckily I know Jason's not much of a counter magic player, so I've got that going for me. We'll do a big deck tech at the end, so while we're kind of waiting for Jason to be done with his intro on his side, I guess we will, well, one, we'll do the jank pick your deck thing. Oh, I already did the jank pick your deck thing. Because Wizards has all the money in the world, but no money to fix their direct challenge, apparently. Holy cow, I'm still getting first. I think I opened 50 packs of this. How am I still getting first? Wild. So let's open a couple packs while we're waiting for him to appear. I guess I could challenge him to try to hurry him up. We didn't say we could do that. Oh, see? Like, that should be in there, but I didn't have one. Or I had one, I didn't pay attention. I don't know. Anywho, Jason's shreddy. Which means that we're shreddy.
So yeah, and if you guys have any bad rare deck ideas that you want, like if you want us to base a deck around a bad rare, and not bad, I'm talking about a bad rare, a rare that you wouldn't play anywhere, and there's a lot of them. There are rares that are just bad in limited, you'd never play them in constructed. Hello, Katie.
Oh, hi. I accidentally clicked it off the thing, which made the challenge cancel, I think, so I challenge you again.
I got it coming. But I was just ending my rant while I was waiting for you. Opponent has canceled the challenge. Why?
Oh.
Stop canceling the challenge.
You stop canceling the challenge.
Here, challenge me.
I did challenge you, and then you challenged me, and then I canceled my challenge, and it said that I canceled the challenge. So it's really falling apart here.
I'm waiting for you.
Falling right off the rails.
Sounds about right.
Okay, I challenged you.
I was ending my spiel with the tell us about bad rares and not bad limited rares, but just bad rares all over.
Yeah.
Because we
love bad rares.
Absolutely.
Oh, that reminds me. I haven't posted our Dargon orbs. I still gotta post that. Oh, right. This wants to be fine. It's probably fine. It's getting more fine.
It's getting horrifying.
No, it's getting more fine.
Oh, I heard you. I was just hoping that it was getting horrifying.
Oh, I mean, for you, maybe. Maybe for you. I don't know if you saw in the Steam store, but Asmodee is having some, like, giant board game sale.
Nice.
Yeah,
Really? You went for the block?
I did. What you got?
I got nothing. I just expected you not to block out of fear that I might have something.
Do 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 do.
No blocks.
No blocks. All right. All right. I got to live the dream in one of the games. That means so. That's cool. Fresco on my yard, right? Oh no, bottom. Okay. Get to learn nothing.
Mm-hmm. You.
No blocks.
Weird.
Yeah, so weird.
Look at you with the removal spells.
All of them. All the removals.
Trying to figure out if that's the destroy target creature,
Could be.
or if that's the if there's poison in the cup or the lightning.
It could be Demon Bolt. Quip. I should probably read what Poet Quill does now. Lifelink. Well, you don't have to guess anymore.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was.
I mean, makes
once
sense.
I was able to attack.
Do-do-do.
Oofda. All right. Land. You're
Blood on
not
the snow.
land. Oh, I needed that to be land.
You're gonna get mad at me.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Land? Land.
No. I'm pretty sure this is bad for me. It's not blood on the snow, though. Or if it is, it's weird. Oh, that card! It's a good card.
Yeah, it's not even mine.
It's not your card?
No.
Oh, it's my card. Yeah, that's a good card. That gets you some of the leaf. Wonder which one is more impactful to the board. We'll do this. We'll see if I regret that.
Hmm. Well, that does me no good, so I'm dead.
Oh.
Uh, so because this equip cost is 3, casting this doesn't help.
Yep.
So now I'm dead.
Off by 1. That's annoying.
I I even played one of your lands.
Oof. Off the
So
siphon?
yeah,
Yikes.
yeah. So
I mean, I've definitely been there. I have been. I have been there.
when I'm stealing your land so I can make land drops, and then I'm just like, I had the Meat Hook Massacre, and when I was like, land would have been so much better for me.
Yeah. If you could have swiped it that much earlier, yeah.
Well, a turn earlier, but that's still 10 points of life I would have saved.
Yeah. The Jaded Sellsword is like so devastating when it happens when it's supposed to.
You mean on turn 3?
Yeah. I mean, that's when it's supposed to.
Come on.
Well, this is garbage, but we're going with it. I think it's more correct to keep that than it is to keep this, even though this... I don't know. Jason will tell me later.
Guess I'll keep that, and that can go away. Oh, I forgot to put it, so I win the roll.
Oh, shit.
Oh well.
Did you want to restart?
No.
No, okay. So we both have garbage hands, so... You're gonna put an asterisk next to my victory?
I might.
Batman. It's okay. If he's sleeping, that means he's not being a terror.
Gross.
Nothing wrong with a little perma treasure making. As long as he
That
lives.
requires spells.
It's true. Spells and things. Ooh, I almost did that wrong.
Wish you would have.
It would have been 1 less point of damage.
I'm well aware.
I need all the points of damage I can get. I feel like I built a Shane deck. Or I'm just drawing all of the Shane cards.
You're just drawing all the Shane cards.
I do really dig the Decayed. I mean, on computer I do. I'm sure if I was playing on mobile, or when I play this on, like my iPad, and it just destroys all the lag, I am displeased. So much dungeoneering.
Yeah, I actually don't like decay.
The mechanic or the...
Just in general.
Oh yeah, boo and hiss. Okay, we'll just kill yours too.
That's fine.
Ugh. I would like one of my kill spells now, please.
And by that, you mean one of the cheap ones.
Yes, because he kind of expansive to hit. Heart of the dice. Oh. Merp. Tap him. Just tap him.
No, why would I? Why the hell would I do that? It's like paying for this guy to be unblockable when he's the only one attacking. Why would I do that?
Just tap him. Just tap, tap, taparoo.
I know Yana.
No. Rude. Am I the dead? Possibly.
Hibbolt. Oofda.
Decisions to make. Yeah, I didn't get anything good. Ooh, it hurts. I will take that action and die horribly. 10. Yup, and die horribly. Merp, merp. Merp, merp. You should be able to go first this one, even though you won, because I got to go first twice.
Didn't I go first in game one?
Did you?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I go first.
I went first because I got my commander out and then was just like, oh, you actually blocked? Because who knows what I could have had.
That's true. Could have had many a thing.
Could have had give my creature death touch or something, We are in black.
Yeah, and with wild abandon, I was like, let's go.
I'm going to block. And it's like, okay, you block.
Okay, crazy.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, you stupid land.
My turn 2 is quite predictable with this deck.
Mine isn't. Actually, with either deck. If I'm playing Grindel or Kalen. Now that's just horseshit.
It is. It really is. Just kill it. You're in black.
Just kill it. You're in black.
I'm glad to see you playing that card, because when I played that card, I was like, is this just a meme card and I don't know it? Like, is that what's happening? But I
Kind
thought
of.
it was pretty cool. Is this still end of turn? I think it is. That's annoying. Resolves. Oh, he's so much bigger, too.
Yeah.
I'll play my own version of Siphon thingy. Well, maybe.
Rana.
Oh, heart of the cards.
Rana.
Heart of the cards. Oh god, she's annoying. So annoying. Oh, not blocking that.
You didn't want to block that.
No.
Why not?
No.
Oh, what a bitch.
How could you say such a thing?
Quite simply.
Did you get my meat hook massacre again? Oh, or is that my Lolith?
Huh?
Did you not play my Siphon? The Siphon no light card you got yet?
I did. It's in play. That mountain?
Oh! Didn't even realize. That's funny. Ow, ow, ow. Well, this can't continue.
It could have.
No thanks. Was not enjoying it. I'm running out of cards. I don't like my lack of cards. Yup, it's pretty real good. Mm-mm-mm. This is probably still fine. We're actually probably fine with any of this. And enter. What's this ward again? Discard a card. Okay. Yeah, no blocks. Ooh, I have Vecna.
Yeah, I like Ayavek now.
You would.
I also like the Hand of Vecna, especially since I actually have quite a bit of life gain in this deck. Um, that that doesn't bother me. I'll take that action.
Yep. Can we lose all the life? That's a big man. What's the ward on this? 1 million D?
Just 3.
It's till end of turn. Okay. Ugh.
Trying to make this so you don't have a choice but to die.
Aggressive.
A little bit. Oofta. Sure.
Oh, the one time that card's ever been useful in the history of Brawl. I swear to God.
What?
That Gristlebrand, I cut it from my deck because it was so expensive to equip and it was never effing relevant. The one
It's
time.
lifelink.
I know it
It's
is!
lifelink and flying.
It's the
If I had one more mana in game 1, that kept me alive long enough to get back in the game. I literally needed one turn.
I literally cut that from this deck because I was like, this card's stupid.
It's really not.
Well, that went quickly because we're in black, so we have a lot of kill spells.
Because there's a lot of kill spells.
Yeah.
Although, you played a lot more kill spells than I did.
Oh, for sure. I played a lot of kill spells.
You were just like, who wants kill spells? I do.
Yeah, I was like, how can I jam this bad boy in there? I got a copy of my deck. Got a copy of my deck.
So much stuff in my
Export.
deck that I did not get to even see.
I feel like I had a better spread than I normally do.
Yeah, I actually think you did.
Yeah, I think I saw, like, more rando things than I... Bats, you snore the loudest in the whole world. China can hear you snoring.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's so loud. I don't remember how this goes. Are you evens or odds?
I'm odds?
Okay, so you're first. Okay.
I believe so.
Oh, Tay.
Not that it really matters that much.
No, not really. We're trying to be fair. Swap the look. Apply the styles.
Always apply the styles.
Get this all up on her. Where you want to start? Which one to highlight?
Sludge Monster. That card is so good. No, I mean like this.
So good.
So you went for the like rogue mill option,
Yes.
I went neither.
Yeah.
Like I do have some rogues in here, and so I have Xerath in here. And in fact, I had Xerath in my hand after I played the Massacre in game
Ooh.
one. So like I was just like, oh, I'm gonna get Crindle out, and then you were just like, nope, we're just gonna kill you now. Which is why I just needed the one extra turn. Because I had enough smaller things that I could have played Crindle, played another creature, and equipped it, but I needed it the first turn.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have been like, oh, I'm gonna swing with Xerath, and I'm gonna take back dragons from you, because why not?
Yeah. That would have helped.
Yeah, so I actually, Massive Gristlebrand, I think, is a phenomenal card, just for the lifelink.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
The lifelink, and when you get to draw cards when your creature dies.
Right. I think when I was playtesting, every time I had this card, it was I'm behind and I can't pay the mana to equip this, or and that's might just be this particular deck build. Everything was so low power that it was like giving it lifelink was not
That's
impactful
fair.
enough. I think.
I
But yeah,
think
that on a
before,
Goldspan dragon would have been nuts. But
yeah.
it's like I couldn't. It never worked out in my playtesting.
Well, I also, I literally only ever opened the Eye of Vecna, and this deck, I built the hand and the Book of Vile Darkness.
Oh, for the match.
Before, like when I was building this deck, way back right after Innistrad came out.
Yeah.
I built that, and let me tell you how much fun actually cracking this off on somebody is.
Just makes everybody the sad.
Yeah. You know, who doesn't like having a 8/8 zombie god that's indestructible that says at the beginning of your upkeep, pay 2 to draw a card and lose 2 life.
Sure.
And then if you lose 2 or more life during your turn, you get a 2/2 zombie.
I mean, it's all upside, really. As long as you can mitigate it enough, and hopefully your mask will do that.
It's like Poet's Quill that gives lifelink.
Fair.
This deck actually has a lot of lifelink.
I see you have your Vorpal Sword meme that you said you were going to have, so way to keep your word.
It's like the best black equipment you could ask for.
Oh, for sure it is. I know. And it
Like,
has
I'm
a
pretty
meme upside, so I mean, winning all
Well,
around.
So, what was it, second game, I think? I had Spectral Adversary in my hand. So even if you were just like, oh, I'm going to play out all these creatures, I'd have been like, okay, no attacks, pass the turn. Oh, look, you put out more creatures to stay alive. Just win anyway.
Yeah.
So I actually also put in the Black Adversary, and I do not like the Black Adversary. The Tainted Adversary.
You just did it for funsies?
I think I think I just put him in there because I had it, and if the game goes long, he can effectively make it so you can't lose.
Okay. Or at least go wide.
To let you go suit, yeah, like he's in there as a I want to win on my next turn. I need a bunch of dudes to do it, and I've got the mana.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Especially late game when you're like, I just need enough dudes. I've got land for days. I just need something that makes dudes. Yeah. Nighthawk Scavenger is just an auto-include if you're playing black. So good.
So Drana realistically shouldn't be in this deck.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
Because you have too many legendaries?
because I have too many legendaries.
Mm. I mean,
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 legendary creatures.
I've only seen 3 targets so far. You can even get anything with that.
1, 2,
4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 potential targets.
Yeah. I mean, 11's not nothing.
Oh, actually, I know why I put Tana Adversary in. Because I have Poppet Stitcher in.
Oh, fair.
Oh, I
Poppet
make all
Stitcher's
these
an interesting
2/2s
card.
with decay. And Poppet Stitcher. Get to my turn. Look at all my 3/3s that don't have decay.
Yeah.
Also Poppet Stitcher flipped with Jissa.
Oh, it's probably dumb.
Says just all your well, you lose all their abilities, so they just become generic 3/3 tokens. But if I'm killing off like 1/1s and 2/2s, that's an upside.
Yeah.
Plus, you get to decide if it stays on the Poppet Factory or the Stitcher. So, Meat Hook Massacre is a really good card.
Oh, it's
Like,
so good. It's everything we wanted Revenge of Ravens to be, or that frickin' Bastion card, but like better.
yeah. I almost wish it wasn't legendary.
Oh, yeah?
Well, like not that it really hurts if you have multiples in your deck because you drop one out to wipe the board and then you drop the second one out to wipe the board. But like, if you could get 2 or 3 triggers because you got 2 or 3 in play, even better.
Yeah, that's true.
I keep trying to have Triskaphile do something.
It's just not doing it.
I don't draw enough cards, even in a deck that draws a lot of cards.
I mean, A for effort. You tried to put something fun in there. Don't begrudge you that. Oh, I don't even own a Poet's Quill. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I guess
Asmodeus is really good.
Yes.
Especially if you give him, lifelink.
Yeah. You throw that on there, life is good. Same with Xanathar, honestly. I mean,
Well, Xanthar's just good always.
yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
your opponent's playing nothing but counterspells and then drop a Xanathar. Then he's really annoying, because then all your best stuff is their stuff, and they're still countering all of your stuff.
And then it is the Womp Womp.
And then it's, why are you even playing Magic? Because I don't get to play Magic.
Jason doesn't like counterspell, guys. I don't know if you didn't know this. He
I
does
don't.
not care for the counterspell.
I think there's too much in any given standard rotation.
Yeah, I could see that.
You don't need to have a counterspell in every set, and yet there are. Usually 3. But yeah, you don't need to counter your opponent's spells to control them. Like you
Well,
can
you'd rather
control the
have your
board.
stuff killed than
I'd rather
countered.
have my stuff killed. Yeah, absolutely. If you are playing a super hardcore kill creature deck, good on you. Like if you're gonna kill all my creatures, you're gonna kill all my planeswalkers. You're just nothing survives. That doesn't bother me. I'm still playing the game. I'll find it annoying,
Yeah, but at least you get to do something. Yeah.
but at least I'm doing something.
Yeah,
And
that part is fair.
there's ways around kill spells. Unless you're playing counter, there's no way around counter.
Oh, yeah, make your guy hexproof. Yeah, kind of do stuff. Indestructible.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So other than
And
the adversaries you didn't like, anything else you just absolutely hated? And we're like, I would get rid of this?
so Jadar, I don't think is actually all that good, even on
Yeah.
turn two. Like it's okay, but eventually those decay tokens don't do anything.
Yeah, except sit there.
They swing, they get blocked, they die. You get a new one that can't block.
Yep.
In this deck, again because of Poppet Stitcher, I'd keep him because none of your once you get to the Poppet Factory, none of your tokens have decay, so he's just crapping out 3/3s every turn.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah. Um, I don't know, like nothing I drew. Although I would probably put in the 5-drop um guy that steals creatures.
Oh,
After
yeah.
watching
Mind
after
Flayer.
you use that, yeah, after you use that to good effect, probably put that in, and probably for Drana.
Yeah, fair. Five
Because
drop
like
for a five drop.
Sludge Monster's really the one thing that I'd want to bring back.
Yeah. Yeah, Mind Flayer's just good. It's just a good card.
Yeah. Um, Hall of Storm Giants did what Hall of Storm Giants is supposed to do.
Yep.
Give me something to do when I want to make it night, or it's gonna win me the game. Like,
Yeah. Make a large man who swings.
yeah, I'll make this 7/7. It's got ward 3.
That was definitely the problem at the end, was your ward. I mean, you'll see the
Wards.
tape. Yeah, because I had answers in hand, but I didn't have answers in hand and enough mana to do anything. Cause I had
Well, and like even the word on Graveyard Trespasser is so good.
yeah, especially late game. I don't want to discard a card. I need these cards. Like I don't have a
Oh,
lot of cards.
why
Yeah.
didn't I play that vampire that you played as well in this deck? He should be auto included for black as well.
Oh, the region.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good. 5-drop 4/4 flyer. Ward, discard a card. So to kill him costs you 2 cards. Already value.
Yeah.
4/4 flyer, great. If he hits you, he doubles in power. How's that not good?
Yeah. He's an 8/8. Yeah. Yeah. He's so good. I think I had somebody play him against me, and then I was like, "Yep, that goes in every black deck I make for the rest of my life." That's what's happening there.
Yeah. Yeah, fairly simple, straightforward. Um, Realistically, I'd probably cut this whole book hand eye combo.
Okay. That's just there for cutes.
It's there for cutes.
Yeah.
And I actually was able to crack it off, I think, twice on people. Once to lead me to victory, and once and then lose.
Well, oof.
Well, I did it, and then they exiled it.
Oh.
Like r- the very next thing that happened, I went, I'm gonna make an 8/8. Move to combat, exile it. Well, shit.
Yeah. Boo and hiss.
I would have rather have just had the hand. Like Hand of Vecna, I think is a fine card,
Yeah.
but both the book and the eye are like you'd want to build a deck around them.
Yeah, it's I see it in historic every here and again. It to me it's basically a meme deck like it would be treasure hunt.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I get there
Yeah.
or I don't. And it takes me 6 turns and then I'm out. Like kind of thing.
But that's just like I made them for this, for this deck. So it cost me a mythic and a rare to get the 2 because I only ever got one of them, and I found that to be super annoying too. Like you keep getting Hand of Vecna, right? Or you kept getting Hand of Vecna?
I kept getting eye.
Yeah, that's
Um
all I ever got.
yeah.
I think I had 4 Eye of Vecna without opening any packs by like my 3rd draft.
I think I only just got Book of Vile Darkness like 2 packs ago or something like that.
But so like to build around this, I wouldn't spend the tickets to build Book of Vile Darkness
Yeah.
because it's mythic. If it was rare, sure, I've got rares to throw around. But mythic, I want something better.
It's fair.
All right. Well, anything about my deck that we didn't discuss that you?
No, I mean everything makes sense to me. To me, this is blue black zombies. You know, um, you definitely had rogues in the package as well, but it's like blue black zombie control with some Mimi fun sides, and yeah, all the cards make sense.
So this is actually one of the decks that I was just like, oh, if I did actual just zombies and did Snowlands and played the zombie lord and the other zombie lord, and I was like, would that be good? And like I kept trying to put it together, and I was just like, I keep getting so close to just this deck, and now I'm playing cards that aren't better just to make it a zombie deck.
Yeah, I mean Narfi's really the only thing I would have included just for the decay guys, because like you said, once they're 3/3s for life, it's like, oh, all right.
Well, you have Narfi, you got Champion of the Perished, which cares about zombies coming into play. There's also a 4-drop that cares about zombies and skeletons and vampires.
Oh yeah,
All your
yeah.
plus.
It's a tiefling. Um,
It is.
I have it in one of my
That,
decks. Something
I
of the
don't know.
Mrycool. Yeah, yeah. Everything
That's
gets
three
plus
for the
one plus one.
Mrycool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Skeletons, vampires, and zombies you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, if the creature died, you can pay 1. If you do, you get a skeleton.
yeah. It's dope.
Yeah, so there's plenty of stuff where you're like, oh, yeah. But like I said, so much of it just felt worse than what I was already playing.
That's fair. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm building this deck. This is gonna be great. I think when I was building Faraday, I was like, oh, Dargans, and then like as I was going, I was like, not enough Dargans I like. And it's like you gotta pivot sometimes. Well, all
All
right.
right.
I'm gonna
I am
flop
in your
over.
deck.
I'm gonna flop over to my pile of cards here.
I believe you are missing a very important card for this deck.
Oh, I'm sure I am. I'm always missing at least one. That's how my deck
Well,
building goes.
so when I originally built this deck, I had Magda in it, and you should have had Magda in yours as well.
You think so? I was like, man, this thing is not swinging enough for me to worry about it.
No, but what about your Stormkiln artist that's also a dwarf? And like there's actually a lot of really good dwarves. Well, not a
Yeah.
lot, but there's enough.
I have 2 dwarves in the deck right now.
So I had Magda and I had the 7 dwarves, all 7 of them.
Really? That's interesting.
Well, yeah, well when 7 dwarves start coming out as 3/3s or 4/4s before you add in other 7 dwarves,
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
not
then
bad.
yeah. So you are really leading into black
I'm
with this
heavy in the
deck.
black. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red, 10 red spells, counting your commander.
Yep. Um, I didn't think any of the burn spells were worth it. Really.
Fair.
I thought about it a board wipe, but then I was like, well, why would I want a conditional doing 4 damage to the board kind of board wipe when I can have a kill fucking everything board wipe like Blood on the Snow? So
Or Meat Hood Massacre.
yeah, I mean it costs more potentially, but yeah, I didn't. It's always a feels bad when they've got a 5/5 and you've got to do 4 to the board.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, a lot of
But
targeted
unless it's
removal.
capped, you always attack first.
What's that?
I said unless it's tapped, you. That's why you attack first.
Oh, true. Yeah. Um, I still, even
Oh,
though I know we're gonna be doing these, I'm limited to what I'll be playing against with you. I still try to kind of make it a widespread board. So, Bloodline Culling is fine as a removal spell anyway, but Bloodline Culling is mostly here for Toski. Uh, but but Bloodline Culling will obviously work for other things as well. It's a fine
so
combat trick and all that.
yeah. Um, I think Reckless Stormseeker is a fine card that you could have been playing that you're not.
I would even have to look that up. Hold on. Wreck. Oh, so much typing. Oh, probably because I don't own it, maybe. Yep, I don't own it.
Real good. I think I've drafted a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, Trample's always good.
Well, how about just the front side is haste?
Yeah, Haste is always real good too. Especially off a Regent or something like that.
Because like I was looking at the Valor Singer, which is effectively the same thing. As the beginning of your combat, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And I was like, oh yeah, like you should have played that. And I was like, wait a minute. The Reckless Stormseeker gives haste plus that.
Yeah, like even more.
Yeah, like why would you not? Um, do you have Delina?
I do, and again, anytime I have played Delina, it has been like I can't swing with her, or I have garbage out, so there's no point, or so I've just found Delina to be kind of a meme card that I can't make work. Again, it could be my build, the way I'm building, for sure. But yeah, I've always had Delina just not work out, so I was like, I'm not putting her in there.
Fair.
Because she has to swing to get the copies.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like, unless I can give her evasion or make her big enough somehow, it's like she's just gonna die. So unless I was swinging for a kill shot, it like didn't really make a whole lot of sense, I guess.
Fair.
I mean, double Goldspan dragons would be great. It just never worked out that way.
They're not
They're not great.
not off her because it enters tapped and attacking, so you miss the combat trigger.
Oh, fair. Well, I mean, 8 damage is 8 damage, but yeah, I can see
Well,
that.
yeah, but for your deck specifically, you're not getting the extra treasure.
Yeah.
Zarel, the red planeswalker.
I didn't play him. I looked at him, and I did not play it. I don't remember why. Oops. I will explain my logic train when I say it. Hold on.
That's fair.
Logic train. Creatures. Okay, I wanted the haste. Oh, it's even creatures plural. Okay, I don't know what my logic train was then, because
Okay.
I definitely looked at this and I either went no or I thought I clicked on it and it didn't go in there, and then I just didn't really notice after that.
That's fair.
Because I now when I build, I put in all my like obviouses, and then I usually do a search for whatever it is my commander's supposed to do. So in this case, I would search for treasure, and
Right.
yeah, and see what I can find. And then usually my next step is what planeswalkers do I have access to. So I definitely looked at this, but I don't know why I didn't shove it in there. Especially since it's plural. Katie does not know. Katie pleads the fifth.
Seven.
Orcus was a late ad. That was something Zaragoza, something like that. He's a 4/4 flyer with haste and death touch, and he costs one less for each member of your party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, that ended up just like never being impactful. So I
Well, how many creatures do you have in a party?
not very many. Um, but I was fine. I mean, I have one warrior, two
I
wizards.
mean, I suppose he's fine as a 5 drop.
Yeah, three rogues. So yeah, I mean, yeah, five, a 4/4. Oh, two clerics. So yeah, I had enough that it would have. I could have had, a reduction. Um, but yeah, it
But
was just like,
even if it's just one, I suppose that is fair enough because 5 mana for a 4/4 flying haste with death touch gives all your other stuff death touch, and if you hit a planeswalker, you just kill the planeswalker.
yeah, it's not nothing. Yeah, but it was just
Yeah.
like I don't know. It just never really came up. Um,
And Orcus is really good.
yeah, I was like, okay, another board wipe. Again, I was very heavy on removal with this deck. Um, Inkcaster, I just don't draw it to find out if it actually works. It's cute. Um, because in theory, my dudes should have 1/1 counters, but I just never draw it to really kind of see if it is cute or not, I guess.
So the problem that I found with Kalen specifically is even with all of my treasure manufacturers, I never had enough.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
like
story of our lives, right? It doesn't matter how much money you have. It'd be nice to have a little more.
kind of, but like even like there was just so much where I was just like, all right, like I'm using these treasures for not creature spells because I want the mana. I want like I think I turned 5 Tybalt against somebody with this deck. With my
Yeah,
version of this deck. Because I was just like, "Oh, I've got the tokens, so let's crack this out early before cuz he can't kill it right now unless he's got a spell in his hand." And in response to the turn 5 Tybalt, I won the game.
yeah. I mean, it's you could definitely. I've definitely
Like it
done
didn't
that. I'll just
he
power
didn't
out
even
something.
resolve and it was just concede. I was just like, "Well, all right."
Yeah, if you don't want to have fun with me.
Tybalt on turn 5 is a bit harsh.
Yeah, it's fun for you. It's not fun for your opponent.
Well, yeah, but like I'm gonna have fun.
Oh, absolutely. Uh,
Although I
so
think the fact that Tybalt gives you the emblem by entering the battlefield instead of being part of the um, ultimate is what makes this just so brutal.
yeah, because I tick up once, and if I just happen to get something good, then yeah. But I mean, that's the chaos nature of Tibble, right? I got two lands. It's it can be amazing, and it can be oops.
Yeah, but even if you so like if you had -3'd instead of +2'd and taking something relevant.
Yeah, that's true because I do get to keep it forever. But again, all your dudes had ward.
Well, yes, in that particular instance, it wasn't good for you. Like you could have taken your creature back from me,
Yeah, that's true. Um,
which wouldn't have done you enough, but would have
right.
been some.
Trying to find the balance of like treasury things. Obviously, I was trying to find recurring treasury things, so hence the Stormkiln Artist and the Goldspan Dragon and
Found that I
the.
kept cutting him because I wasn't running enough spells to be relevant. And you only have 10, including Blood on the Snow.
Yes,
So, like, the most you could get off of him is 9.
9 treasures.
9 treasures without killing himself in the process.
Right. Um,
So,
I didn't hate that. I thought it was alright.
I didn't bother with the Jaded Sellsword.
Fair.
Um, just because without the like if you don't have Kalen in play, I think even with the treasure makes him kind of bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh boy, I got a 4/3 first strike haster for 1 turn. If like the first strike stayed,
Oh man, I
awesome.
wish the first strike stayed.
But like you understand what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like cards that only become marginally okay because of another card.
Yeah.
Like him as a 5/4, great. Him as a 4/3, no.
Um, I mean Relic Robber because it's my deck.
Relic
Uh,
Robber's just a good card.
yeah, I love Relic Robber. I love that card more than I should.
I can't tell you how many games I've won because of Goblin Construct, even when I was just playing him in mono red. I was
Yeah,
like, mono red haste. Turn 3, here's a Relic Robber. Take 2, take another one because it's your turn.
it's just
Oh,
so funny.
you didn't kill it. Here he comes again.
Uh, it's so funny. And then him, and that's another reason why, well, Thieves' Tools is just, is good evasion, plus it gets me a treasure token, but, you can throw the Thieves' Tools on there, you can throw the Thieves' Tools on your Horde Robber if you want to make treasure that way. Um, yeah, just like removal, removal, removal. Lolith is just good, or Lolth, however you say it. I don't know. It's a good planeswalker.
Yeah, yeah, it's a real good Planeswalker. That's
Yeah.
why I played it, and then some jerk exiled it.
Yup. Immediately. For me, Jadar, and I agree with you. Like, pretty eventually, it's just unless you get him out early and you happen to get a couple of nice hits in, it doesn't really matter. Um, he is mostly there for Immerstrom Predator. Uh,
Fair.
Cause yeah, being able to just have
Give it indestructible.
give it indestructible options where I get it back is cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
Manticore for removal. Meathook Massacre for removal. Removal, removal, removal.
Um, all of your spells are removal.
Yep. Kill it
All
dead.
10 of them. All
Kill it
10 spells
dead.
in your deck is removal.
Exactly.
And I was like, okay.
Sounds like someone. Is someone at the door?
Huh?
Oh, I was like, someone was just
It's
making
me.
noise. Okay. Um,
Did somebody knock on the door?
no, just you.
I'm pretty sure you just heard him.
Yeah, I think I did just hear Tile. So yeah, I mean, definitely my thought was keep the board clear, kill you with Relic Robber. I mean, not exactly, but it's just.
Yeah, it's fair.
But that's how it worked out. Gold Vein Pick is whatever. It doesn't need to be there. I've definitely had games where it helped, but it's whatever. You find some.
Where I've won because of it.
Yeah. You find some prisoners is just cute. But I've definitely had it help. It also works out kind of nice with Tibble, because then I can pick one and I get to have the other two anyway.
Sure.
Um, what
Nope.
else?
Nope. Nope. No, you don't.
Why not?
You may play cards exiled with Tibble.
Oh, boo and hiss. Okay, never mind. I only get one. Still worth it sometimes.
So yeah, like Sedgemoor Witch, I can understand. 3/2 Menace, Ward pay 3 life, like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think you're spell heavy enough to make her actually be relevant.
Yeah, that's fair. I still have, and granted, like, the games I'm playing against people online are definitely not going to be on your skill level always, but I definitely have people who are like, kill it! And it's like, okay. Like, I don't mind if you kill it. That is not the heart and soul of this deck.
I mean, I'll kill a Sedgemoor Witch instantly, but that's because I've played against a lot of them, and they're making 2 to 3 pests a turn.
Yeah. Which can be real problematic.
So I don't need a Sedgemoor Witch getting out of control with just 1/1s that gain them life.
Yeah.
F that. Let's just kill her. Be done with it.
So yeah, I mean everything was like recursion and kill it with fire for the most part.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm not displeased with how the deck ran. I mean,
Although I do think it's funny that you ran Snowlands for 2 cards.
yeah, but I mean they work the same either way, so what's the difference? Like,
And realistically, only for 1 card.
yeah.
Because like Hailstorm Valkyrie is okay, but it is a heavy tax to have her be good.
Oh, sure. But I mean,
Like that is dump all my mana in. Here I come. Hope you don't have a kill spell.
please don't have a kill spell. Please don't have a kill spell. Aww.
But like, she's okay if you have nothing better to do.
Yeah, I would agree.
But so often with her, it's I can do more damage or I can progress my board state. And you're doing that trade off. So like, to me, realistically, it's just for Blood on the Snow, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because
Blood on the
sounds like a
Snow,
really good
getting
card.
back a Westgate Regent or a Drana is always like oof.
Even a Goldspan Dragon.
Yeah, Goldspan
like, there's
Dragon.
Emerge from Predator. Like there are so many really good creatures in here to get back with that. So I get it. Which is why I think it's funny that you're in Snow for Blood on the Snow.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like that's absolutely fine. Well, especially since like Blood on the Snow, get back Hoarding Ogre, cast Kaelin, swing.
Yeah.
Like you can do some relevant things.
I definitely, and this could just be because I don't play in full control 9 times out of 10. I don't.
Never do.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
sorry. I'll turn on full control if I need it. Otherwise, I just have it off.
Yeah. Because it'll say, like, pay with treasure, and then it will use all of your treasure. And I was like, oh. Like, I don't want it. There was one time where it was like, I can play 2 dudes and put a 1/1 counter on each dude, and I would rather do that than make this guy have 2 counters, I guess. The way auto control works, if you're paying with treasure, you're paying with all the treasure. It's not asking you how many. So, pro tip, people.
Well, your Westgate region came down as a 7/7 because you paid with all your treasure.
I meant to pay with all my treasure that time. That time was fine. Because that was gross and hysterical.
I was at 4 and had no creatures.
I know.
How is that relevant? Him with no counters on it at that point, still my death.
I don't know that. Gotta play to your outs.
Fair.
Maybe you gotta wait a life gain. I don't know these things.
Well, I did, since I had Poet's Quill in play, and Mask of Gristlebrand in hand.
Yeah. That's funny. I literally cut that card like 2 days ago. Because I was like, F it, it doesn't work.
And then you lose the match to it.
I know. That's just upsetting and poetic. Like your quill. Alright, Brassonians. Oh, I tied that up so neatly. Alright, Brassonians. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out Jason's channel so you can see things from his point of view. Kind of check out his line of play and why he did what he did.
And everybody on my channel, go watch Katie's. You
Yeah.
should be anyway. You should be watching both of them at not at the same time, but you should be watching both of them just so you can see the varying play styles and like thought processes. And I meant to yell at you for something that happened in the last one. You had a much better play than what you did.
It sounds
And
like
now I
something
don't
I would
remember
do.
what it is.
Was it wipe the board when I should have?
No, it was. I think you could have gained more. I think I was watching the green white.
think there was a really bad misplay in the green-white.
Like,
I'd have to rewatch it, but I think you're right. I think there was a really bad misplay in that one where I was like, ugh.
there was something where I was just like, oh my god, if she'd put this out just and you had it. It's like you put it out 2 turns sooner than you did, like it'd have been a much different game state.
And Brassonians, I'm also sorry that all of my deck names for this round are so boring. But there's a lot of thought, there's a lot of brain energy going into decks this go round, and so there's not enough brain energy to go into naming the decks. So I'll try harder for the next set. Or for the later commanders. I don't want to disappoint our fans, Jason,
I understand.
of the sweet deck names.
Yeah, mine are usually just the name of whoever my commander is.
I mean, that's what mine are right now, and it sucks. I mean,
Right now, my deck names literally are green, green 2, black, black 2, red, red 2.
how boring is that? Like, this deck should be called Pirates or something fun. Pieces of 8. But no. Alright.
Well, I need to know. Well, especially in the beginning when I actually did have like all of them built, I was just like, all right, I need to know where I've got them assigned.
Yeah, where am I going from here? Yeah, that's fair. Alright, Brassonians, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna see in the next video for Black 2. That's all I got. See you for Black 2. You can check out Jason's Kalane deck then. Have a good night, everybody.
You see my Kalane and Katie's, what the hell's her name? Shalara?
Shelasara.
Shisara.
It's like
Yeah,
such a pretty elf name, you know?
Your Shisara versus my Kalane.
Woo! Alright, y'all. Have a good night.
Have a good one.